Cheers. Well, welcome back to another riveting episode of Two Gingers. Three Gingers.
Three if the cat comes over
Steve
here.
would get over here, but he's just staring at us like we're retarded. And he's not
That's
wrong.
not politically correct.
I didn't say the re part.
So you could say it.
I think tarded is acceptable because I don't think people mean it to like, come on, Steven.
Yeah, it's not meant to disparage anybody that has any intellectual deficiency.
Yeah, because I think it was back in the day, but not now. Speaking of that,
Also, it is still part of it's still part of the ICD-10 coding, which we use for medical billing and coding. F70 is mild mental retardation, so it is still medically applicable. But I know that in colloquial nomenclature, we've kind of gone away from using that term because people uh, consider it derogatory towards some. And
but I still want shirts made.
I
that
mean,
say
I was
I'm
in special ed.
F70.
And I was in special ed when I was in school. So I mean, I feel like it applies to me.
These little electrolyte packet thingies are good. Did you put tonic water in it?
No, I used club soda.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
like that.
and it actually tastes really good with club soda.
It does.
It's almost like a soda without the
But it almost reminds me of like a spritzer.
Yeah,
I like
it's
it a lot.
nice. I like it.
It's really good. All right, so I think we're all just like I keep hearing stuff on like how we have a loneliness epidemic. Um, people have all these anxieties. People have these social fears. People don't like to go out in public. And then, how things got so much worse during COVID. Well, obviously they got worse during COVID because it was this whole huge government psyop thing, which pretty much everything is anymore. But
I mean, I lived through the COVID pandemic in the hospital. So, I mean, my perspective may be a little bit different, but definitely laboratory engineered for sure.
yeah, so and I don't think we'll ever know 100% what parts were, you know, psyoped, but the whole thing in general is definitely engineered psychologically, medically, like it was just messed up. But some people, I don't think I had any side effects from it. So I've often wondered, we just hung out and did kind of what we normally did for the most part. It wasn't like all of a sudden I'm locked in my house and I can't go anywhere.
That's true. We
We
already been staying home.
Yeah.
Okay, we been staying home way before COVID.
And then I was considered, well, we were both considered, was it critical personnel or something? The people who were still allowed to travel and go to work. What did they consider us?
Essential.
Yeah, that's it. So
Essential.
we were
I
still
mean,
essential.
fair.
Um, Now some of the time there was a brief period during COVID where I did do a lot of like work from home, but
I
I
couldn't
still
work from
worked.
home. I was in the trenches, in the ICU, covering the entire damn hospital at night. It was rough.
Yeah. And I didn't have that because I'm
Just
on the
me and
social work end of the
250
spectrum.
of my best friends, my patients.
So a lot didn't change for us. Oh, I mean, as far as being at home, it stayed pretty normal. I do wish we would have started the podcast then when I was begging to. It would have been off the chain, not even in a good way.
That was my fault.
But it would have been so dumb.
This is all my fault that we didn't get started sooner. I have like big fears about I mean, I don't know if you call this public speaking, but I have big fears of public speaking, all social interaction with people outside of my very small circle. I really just do not like being seen or heard by anybody. And I'm very introverted and would always prefer to stay in my home. And if I didn't have to leave to go to work, I would probably not leave my home.
Because I'm the same way.
Mm,
But if you he'll say that, like,
no,
"No, I'm the extroverted
she's the
one."
extroverted one.
Um,
Like, I will not ever, you will never catch me dead initiating a conversation in public with someone. But this bitch, no matter where we go, she's talking to people and she's making friends. Okay. So years ago, when we lived in Baltimore, okay.
good times.
Yeah. Was it my birthday that we went out
Was it?
for?
I definitely know it wasn't wintertime, and it was warm enough for me to be wearing that red
Okay.
mini
So one
dress.
night she's like, let's go out. Let's go out to the club. Which I'm not a club person, I'm not a bar person. Honestly, I don't even like going to restaurants because there's too many people there. She's like, "Let's go to the gay bar in Baltimore, the Hippo."
I don't
And
remember.
or no, it was Grand
It was
Central.
really nice,
It was
though.
Grand
I loved
Central.
it.
Anyway, I don't even think they're open anymore. It was Grand Central in Baltimore. And she's like, "Let's go to the gay bar." And listen, it takes like an I don't know. This is the only bitch that can get me to go do anything
Mm,
outside of
that's true.
my comfort zone. So I was like, all right, I'll go, let's go. But we're gonna have one drink and then we're leaving. And we get there and listen, I would not talk to anybody. I'm not starting a conversation with anyone. I'm gonna sit at a table and have my drink and peace and quiet. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not getting up. I'm definitely not dancing. And
He always tells me he's not gonna do these things.
up. So anyway, she starts talking to people for me. Like she's setting me up with people. She's like talking to all these guys, like telling them like I'm some kind of genius, fucking I don't know, rocket surgeon and like really talking me up to these people. And she had
But I didn't lie. Like,
like
I do
when we
think very highly of him.
and I still didn't talk to those people. We got drinks free all night. We never paid for a damn drink and we were trash.
We didn't pay for our ride home. We didn't pay for our place to stay. Nothing.
Shh.
And I brought every one of those people. I don't remember how many it was. He does go in and like we'll get like a table or something, and he does stay there. I do know that if I get just enough, if I can get him to drink just enough, that he'll loosen up a little bit. And of course, that was back when, like, because we used to drink
That's when
all
I
the
black
time.
out. When I'm blackout drunk, then I'll loosen up a little bit.
Yeah,
Anyway, when we left that night, she had like 20 guys' numbers in her phone for me. Like, and they were all like hot guy number 1, hot guy number 2, hot daddy, hot engineer.
yep. I did learn that was my first time I ever got to go to a gay club, and it was awesome because it was a great one. But being the hillbilly white girl from the middle of nowhere, West Virginia, that would go out to like local bars and dance and be obnoxious, I learned that you don't dance in a gay club in DC because
We weren't in DC, we
somehow,
were in Baltimore.
oh yeah, we were in Baltimore. Somehow, I'm convinced there's like this thing in the gay community where they all come pre-programmed knowing the choreography
Not
to
this
every
one.
song, every Britney Spears, like anything that's popular. They
I
just
missed
know
that
it.
download. I don't have that.
Because a song comes on, like Yin Yang Twins or something, and you're just like, woo! No, 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 no. You can do that. You can definitely do that. You stick out like a sore thumb in a sea of perfectly choreographed. It's like a Michael Jackson Thriller music video. And I'm just like, the F-70 zombie out there. So you
And
so
I was not out there.
if that's your style of
I was sitting
dancing,
at the table.
don't go to one of those clubs. There's gotta be something somewhere.
And this
Like,
long
where does
predated
this
TikTok, so, like, they
Yeah.
weren't TikTok dances going
No,
viral
no,
because
this was
this
not
was, like,
like
way well, I mean, we're
whatever.
dating ourselves, but, like, that was way before TikTok or
Yeah.
anything like that.
So, I'm telling you, there's, like, some sort of universal download, and they just know. So
Yeah, so anyway, she's, like, she says she's not extroverted, but, like, you won't catch me dead talking to anybody in public. It's not gonna happen. This bitch, she'll talk to people, she'll make friends. Like, we went on a cruise, which is not my thing. It's not my thing because there's a lot of people in a little space, and it's intended like, you're intended to socialize on that. Like, it's a socialization thing. But anyway, we're on the cruise. I'm minding my own business. She's like, oh, she wants to go to all these mixers and things and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, she wants to go to the club. I'm like, listen, if I went on that cruise and she wasn't dragging me everywhere, I would literally stay in my room the entire time. I would not leave my room.
but it was awesome because we made awesome friends that we
Yeah.
still talk
So
to, which is
anyway, we're at
fabulous,
the
like
bar. Alchemy Bar?
Yes.
Yeah, so we were at Alchemy Bar, and she peeps, she was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
let's go over to that table and,
Let's find out, like,
let's find
let's
out." So she, like, goes over there and
and
starts.
no and none of the girls were there. It was all
Yeah, the
3
girls
guys
hadn't
sitting
showed up
together
yet. The girls didn't show up yet.
because Britt and Jer, which I call him Jer, they're basically married, and there was Mike and Mallory, they are married, and then our other friend Lance, but
Yeah.
the wives weren't there at that time. So I'm, like, trying to talk Brandon in to going over. We did go over.
For her, not for me, for her. Uh, anyway, so we went over there and, again, I'm still trying to mind my own business. I'm not talking. I'm having my drink. And she's like, starts talking to the boys. And yeah, then the girls come, the wives come.
I talked to them too.
And yeah, and then
I like everybody.
like we ended up becoming like good friends, and we hung out the entire cruise, like went to dinner
We did
together
our
and
excursions
did our
together.
excursions together and like went to the club together, and yeah,
Then we got to go to Columbus and
we met
hang out with Brittany
friends.
and Jeremy, which was awesome. Like, we have got to get together again
But
soon.
seriously, like I don't make friends. I don't. The only friends I made when I was in college were because they initiated it. Like my one of my best friends, Deidre.
Love Deidre.
Okay, so we were in a class, Intro to Nursing, and we were all sitting in there, and I didn't talk to anybody. And Deidre said, well, she thought that I was stuck up and like uh arrogant and basically like too good for anybody. So she said that she was going to make it a point to become my friend. So
That's so
after
sassy.
class, she interjected and made it a point to introduce herself and to become my friend. And so we smoked a cigarette together after class. No, I don't do that anymore. But yeah, I don't know. We became best friends, and then I became friends with all of her sisters, and I lived with them.
And now she busts it down to the wop in the kitchen.
Yeah, and so she's still one of my best friends all these years later.
And she's like my kid's dentist.
That's
I love going
because
to the dentist as I get to hang out with Deidre.
that's because she initiated it. Like otherwise, we weren't going to be friends.
So I think what it is that I don't like crowds. I don't like people. I'm the same way. But I think what it is like when we're together, like you're my security blanket. So then I can do those things. And I think that gives me the security to do those things because I do every time in the back of my head, I'm still like, oh God, don't talk. Don't like, no, don't. But like, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be heard. I don't want any of those things. Like, this is probably one of the most uncomfortable, I think, things I've ever done. And we kind of decided to do
100%.
this. It wasn't because, like, we're not doing this because it's like, oh, we want to be rich and famous, blah, 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 blah. We just had an idea. We have ADHD. We start things all the time. And we just kind of wanted to try it. And we figured, what can it hurt? Like, you know, if it doesn't work out and it doesn't become something we do forever, well, the experience itself, we're going to learn from it. Like something valuable, if it's not going to hurt anybody else, it's not going to hurt you, and it's not going to interfere with, your priorities, then try it. 'Cause you'll learn some things about life, the world, yourself. I mean, I've already learned so much because it's not like we have a team or anything. We don't have scripts. We don't have lighting. We don't have people doing camera work. We don't have people editing our videos or making our music. We're doing it all on our own. And well, as you can tell, we don't have tech background. So it's not like we just know how to do this stuff. So
Yep,
we're
I'm in medicine.
teaching ourselves everything as we go and just figuring it out. I wrote a song and produced music. I would have never ever done that ever just to do it. So
I
just try
showed
it.
up. Actually, I didn't even show up. She showed up at my
That's
house.
true.
So I can't even say I showed up for it 'cause, again, wouldn't be here unless she walked through my back door. Yeah, I
Oh, she
would
the
not be
kid.
here even if she scheduled it and she was like, "Be at my house at 6 o'clock to do this recording." I would not show up.
Yeah, and our first episode was an accident, so it was kind of an accident. But all of that and COVID, so we're kind of hermit loners by choice, but the rest of the world's kind of having a problem and struggling. And I can definitely see, especially for kids, the whole school experience, all of that. I can definitely see where it's causing legit problems for people. On the other hand, I think some of us may have learned to utilize the tools that we had a little bit better. I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and I was talking about I don't have a big family in my life, or I don't have a ton of friends, and how different YouTube channels I've used to fill those. So
Yeah, I could see that.
I always,
I mean, a lot of content out there is like people are engaging with, and it's just like people doing their normal routine, like a day in my life. Get ready with me. Like, isn't that a trend?
mm-hmm,
GRWM,
something.
get ready with me, and people like show their mornings or whatever, or like a day in the life of, you know, pulmonary nurse practitioner. Uh,
I'm Brian Miller from Morgan, West
yeah.
Virginia.
Or yeah, Brian Miller
Yeah,
from Morgantown, West Virginia, smoking dope.
I watch his channel.
You
Oh, God, I
know?
scroll with TikToks.
And, like, I don't know, I guess people engage with that material so they can feel connected in some way.
I think on one hand, there's the people that they need the likes, they need the attention, they need um all of those things. And then I think there's the people on the other hand that genuinely just want to engage with other people. So I think I think there's two different splits there. So if this was mine, like I probably shouldn't say the YouTubers I watch because a lot of people probably.
Oh, we don't have to talk about that.
But anyway, there's one YouTuber that I call my husband. I know he's not my husband. I'm not gonna, like, stalk this guy or whatever. But he he is very good looking, is very masculine, and he has a lot of the qualities that, if I had a husband that I feel like it gives me kind of like an example of like, "Oh, he has a lot of qualities that if I had a husband, I would qualities I would like to see in a husband." So I joke that, like, this guy, like, "Oh, this is
Keep
my
dreaming.
TV husband," right? And then there's a couple people my uh world information from on all different topics. And then
Redacted?
Redacted is one that I do watch. I'll just tell everybody who it is. So I love Tucker Carlson. Love
Same.
Tucker
Tucker
Carlson.
Carlson's good.
Love.
Sorry to, all of the gays out there that may not agree with that, but I mean, I think he speaks the truth about a lot of things and he's honest and, he's got his opinions and I don't always agree with those opinions, or views but that doesn't mean that I can't also value someone's content just because I disagree with them.
And he's pretty level-headed. I also like that if he's messed up, he apologizes, he owns up to it. That's important. Nobody does that anymore.
And I feel like he's not selective with his criticism, like, he feels how he feels about situations and, you know, he will criticize, conservatives, he will criticize liberals, he will criticize people,
Your mom, the cat, the dog.
yeah, it doesn't matter, even though he's more of a conservative person, he has no problems criticizing the president or anybody else when he doesn't agree with their policy position or what they're doing. But anyway, this is not an infomercial for Tucker Carlson.
Mm,
I'm not a huge consumer of
I
even
am.
this type of media. Just not.
I am because this is what I use to fill my world. Because I'm not going out, you know.
I'm not either.
Right. But like I don't have the parents, the grandparents, the all of that stuff that I to engage with. What is the saying? You are who your friends are, and you are the sum of the five people that you spend most of your time with. I don't
Me,
have
myself, and
I
I.
don't have five people. And we each all think we're the center and the spotlight of the universe. And I don't want to be so consumed only by myself that I become so close-minded and disconnected that I'm just an awful person. I can't force people to be in my life and be my friends. But
She tries.
there's YouTube. And also, a- at this point in my life, like I would be very picky about who my friends are because you are the sum of those people that you interact with the most in your life. So I explore YouTube and check people out. That's my friend group. That's my internet friend. Those are my influences. Those are like the people that I spend time on that influence me. I think it made my
I'm
life a
really
little
good on
bit
that
better
tangent.
actually because everybody turned to YouTube and all these
Right.
platforms to do.
To fill something.
Yeah,
Or to pass time and just entertain
or some
yourself,
people made,
you know?
lives like work out of it for themselves. Now they have income from it. And because everybody did that, they now have like little placeholders, whereas other people would have like those five significant friends or family members. I have these podcaster YouTubers that get my time and attention. I know that probably sounds a little odd because that's like a one-sided thing, right? You're not really interacting with that person. But there's still influence there, and I enjoy it, and I enjoy the content. And if I don't like the content, I don't complain about it because I can just watch something else. I can go,
Yeah.
So I think for some of us, I think the downtime of the pandemic wasn't really all that bad. It had some very positive outcomes.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed being home and having an excuse to stay home and not interact with people other than going to work. It's good for me.
To God alone be the glory, forever and ever. Amen. We all wear the masks, we all hide the scars, searching through the dark, trying to find who we are. If people have to hide their story, they'll never ask for help. This is where the outcast rise, through the grace of Jesus Christ. This is where the woman at the well steps into his light. Some stories are whispered, some stories are buried, some stories are waiting to finally breathe. Every chain has met a key, every captive can be free, every scar can tell his story, every life can bear his glory. This is where fear loses its name, this is where grace rewrites the story. This is the life we hide in. This is where the whore at the well finds living water again. Truth isn't always pretty, healing isn't always quiet, faith isn't always easy, but none of us were meant to hide. This is the life we hide. Every scar has a story, every story has a purpose, every purpose begins when someone tells the truth. The life we hide. Amazing grace still reaches farther, mercy still calls the broken home. No perfect people, no perfect stories, only a perfect Savior. The life we hide. We've all been broken, we've all worn masks, we've all searched for hope in places it couldn't last. But healing begins the moment we stop hiding. Welcome to the life we hide. God, you know I'm a dumbass. You're gonna have to spell it out for me.